Even after he makes his initial court appearance, there may be more charges coming against him. That's because police and prosecutors continue to consult about this investigation. In downtown Dayton, Mike Campbell, News Center 7.
And now, your Storm Center 7 forecast. That's weather coverage you can count on.
And just about time we can put those heavy jackets away, the gloves, the scarves, the hats. No, not so much. Winter not quite done with us at this
Just
point.
a big psych.
That's right.
Well, we still have snow. It seems like March. You get the mix. You get some tornadoes. You get some warm conditions. You get some wet, and you get some snow. In fact, we're already starting to see the chance of at least a little snow in eastern Indiana. Now, cooler temperatures are likely as you head across the state line and then up toward the northern Miami Valley. So you can see some heavier showers that move through the region earlier. But now, if we look off toward the west, yeah, perhaps a little bit of snow. In fact, earlier this evening, here's a snapshot about 9:43. Had a few severe thunderstorm warnings just out of Indianapolis, and that storm kept tracking this way, and I was getting a little nervous because it was getting right up against our viewing area. But thankfully, the storms behaved. We didn't see any severe thunderstorm warnings across our area. Did see a couple flashes of lightning. I did mention not to be surprised if you heard a few rumbles of thunder. So we had a couple of those lightning flashes, and that storm just outside the viewing area near Milan, Indiana and Sumner, Indiana, knocked some trees down, one over a trailer, one over a road, and so thankfully we didn't see that sort of damage here, but we did get some wind gusts, some storm reports up near Wapakoneta, 46-mile-per-hour wind gusts there, so just below severe threshold. Also, one near Versailles, another one here in Dayton, or technically the airport, 48-mile-per-hour wind gusts, so it was a little bit breezy, and it's still going to remain a bit breezy as we move into the overnight hours. So those showers and thunderstorms that moved across the area actually even flared up a bit near Wilmington, but that's pushed off, and now we're looking toward the west, where we could see a little bit of snowflakes out that way. Again, this time, and maybe up toward the northern Miami Valley. Don't be surprised if you do see a few snowflakes mixed in there. I think near Dayton, it'll probably have to wait a few more hours before we see at least a few snowflakes falling. It is chilly, though. Right now, 39 in Dayton. You can see out toward Indiana, 35 in Richmond, 37 in Winchester. So getting closer to that freezing mark. And then up toward the north, you can see at least the line is 38, so just slightly cooler. Wapakoneta is probably around there too. Temperature's not popping up. Now it is breezy. You can see some wind gusts around 25 miles per hour, really between 20 and 25. So with that and the cold air, it feels pretty chilly. In fact, you're probably going to expect the wind to pick up a little bit, and so you're going to start to feel like you're in the 20s. Now, the temperatures will be in the 30s, but with all that wind blowing the moisture off, that evaporation off your skin, kind of like when you step out the shower, it's going to feel pretty chilly. So yes, bundle up if you're going out tomorrow morning, and then just be aware, maybe a few snowflakes too. You can expect just a few snowflakes, like in eastern Indiana, as we can in the northern part of the Miami Valley in just a few hours. And then I would say closer towards sunrise, maybe a few more snowflakes across our area in Dayton, and then even maybe down toward the southern part of the viewing area. And as we get closer to noon, start to see that threat diminish, maybe transitioning to a few showers. And the computer models here have been trying to keep at least a few snowflakes with us in the early afternoon hours. I mean, it's possible, but I think by that point we're going to really start trending dry, and then the rest of Saturday should be pretty quiet with that cloud cover breaking up. So here's a look at the 7-day forecast. It stays cold, a high of 37 on Sunday. Monday, 39. Actually, it looks like these days pushed off since we're after midnight now, this 7-day graphic push. But we take a look, yeah, you can see it'll be early Monday morning where we see some temperatures in the 20s. In fact, the last time we were at least that cold, 21 degrees, was back in March 13th. So just a couple weeks ago, but on average, the last freeze is April 19th. So this is nothing out of the ordinary, and we're nowhere near the record of the latest last freeze, which is May 21st. That was over 100 years ago, James.
These last several days, didn't we tie a record for a record high, 73, 74?
I believe so, yeah. And we have 70s coming again next week.
Hurry up and get here. All right, Robert, thank you. A delivery driver saw smoke off in a distance. As he got closer, realized there was a wreck here. He stopped his truck and heard people yelling, "Get the kid." He said he got the car door open, ripped the boy's car seat, and pulled him out here in South Carolina.
It was just a first instinct, like I'm not going to let anybody die or anything like that.
He said he never thought twice about stopping to help. He said someone stopped to help his grandmother when she was in a crash once, and this was his chance to do the same.
She's a happy girl, but that was an extra smile. That was amazing.
Beautiful smile right there. For years, this teen could not verbally communicate because of a disorder. and what it did to her voice, but now a prize from a competition helping her talk again. And companies across the country are upping their prices just so they can pay for gas. We're going to look at the impact this is having and what some states are now doing to help.